I mean, he's behind on harvester, but that's kind of standard. I guess it's possible he could like 3 pylon block, so having the lings out just to be safe. Oh, I don't know if I like this build for Matero either though. It looks like this is kind of Kiwi-cocky French-Canadian style where they get 2 gateways, build a bunch of zealots, and then try to pressure your 3rd, but generally it doesn't end too well because, I mean, it's really obvious to know that there's 2 gateways there because you're walling it off with it. And, I mean, what are you going to build with 2 gateways and no cyber core? It's only zealots. Is he going to go for a spine crawler? Nope. Building quite the number of zealots here. Violet's going for the faster Roach Warren, although I don't know if it's fast enough. This is actually kind of dangerous for Violet because not only does he have the not only did he invest in Lings, but he's also invested in the Roach Warren. So unless he can get some roaches out, this Roach Warren will be like a dead investment. But he's got +1, so definitely needs to stall for roaches. This is gonna be close. I think Atero should just beeline for the hatchery. Oh man. Oh, that was. Alright, that's cutting it close. I do think that Violet's Roach Warren was too late though. If Atero just went immediately for the hatchery, just ignored everything else, like if Lings try to attack, stutter step, and then just go for the hatchery, he probably definitely could have powered that down. It's only 160 health. So I want to see when he got the Roach Warren. If I were to play this, I might not even go for the roaches. I mean, I'd maybe even like spines, just like 3 spines here, 3 spines here. Although that's kind of a big investment as well. I don't know. Roach Warren timing. Did he just do it to... Okay, so if I were to play against this, this is Atero versus Violet. Shakuris, cross positions. Violet just opened up with a 15 pool, right? Yeah, 15 pool. 15 pool, had a very late gas, probably got it at 5 minutes, like we were talking about. Looks like he delayed the gas because he knew he was going to skip Ling speed and go for a Roach Horn instead, because he had to have a lot of roaches to hold off these initial zealots. So that makes sense to me. We'll put this in general ZVP. If you face 2 gate. Delay gas by and go for a Roach and skip Ling speed. Perfect. And Violet definitely knows about the 2 gateways, so I would get the Roach Warren sooner though. I would get it when... I would time it out so that the Roach Warren completes when this third base completes. Because I'm pretty sure that's when this guy's going to move out, right? So if the Roach Warren was completed now, and he's pushing out right now, then he would make roaches? Would that... Did he wait for the 5 or the 6 zealot? Yeah, he can't really move out sooner, because if he did, well, this zealot's going to get picked off, so he only has 3 zealots right now. And if you moved out with 3 zealots, you could easily pick off the 2 zealots that are reinforcing, because you'd only have to build like 8 or 10 lanes. And then the +1's not finished as well, so yeah, I think if you just timed the Roach Warren with the third base, it'll be better than what Violet did here, because he kind of cut it really close. Time Roach Warren with third base. You see here, like if he had moved out sooner, and he only had 3 zealots in front, or even 4 zealots in front, then these 2 zealots would lag behind, and you could easily swing around and just pick them off, and otherwise delay the zealot forces while you stall for your roaches yourself. Clutch focus firing. Do you want to see his second gas timing though? So we saw the first gas, it was slightly delayed. Normally he gets it about 5 minutes, maybe 5 minutes 15 seconds. This game he decided to go for about 5:45. Second gas. It's fully saturated in the main. Not quite saturated in the natural. I don't know why you would go for the second gas. I really don't know. Well, 6 drones on the way, so there's 4. And there's 2. I guess he was fully saturated, so you just take the third gas, or the second gas when you're gonna get saturated. He's definitely done a good job of keeping up in the harvester count though. I do like that. This guy's cybercore, or his warp gate research, is so delayed though. I don't really see him coming back from this. I mean, by the time his warp gate's done, it'll be like what, like 9-10 minutes in the game. And by then, he'll be looking to take a third base, but his warp gate will just have completed. That's why I don't like this 2-gate zealot pressure build that he does. It's a little weird. Oh, well, I guess we're gonna go into double Stargate. It's not as bad, but I'm assuming Violet did his standard 8-minute Overlord Scout, and that's why he knows to put down the Spore Crawlers there. 8 minutes. Well, he's probably dealing with this, that's why he's forgotten. Oh no. Well, when does he move in? So he just cleaned up the zealot pressure. Now his attention should be back. And yeah, and he immediately moves in his 2 overlords, so it's fine. We're gonna put this in general ZVP. Double scout with overlords versus FFE. So it's really important to redirect your second overlord from the natural to your opponent's base here, so that you can Overlord Scout. Because really, he scouted pretty much everything in this base. There's really nowhere that Atero could have hid his tech. Although generally Violet does place his Overlord right here. I'm not sure why he didn't do this game. Maybe he just... I don't know. Maybe it was in response to these two gateways, possibly. He knew the Cybercore was delayed, so there was no need to... Maybe? I don't know. Either way, the Overlord scouting was good because it was able to see everything we wanted to. And then from here, it's just holding out the two Stargate pressure and just teching to Infestors. He's already on 3 base, so he doesn't even have to worry about going Infestors first or Hydras first. Although I would recommend Infestors first, just because they'll build up the energy. He's even saving energy for transfuse, which is good. Doesn't have Watchtower control, but Void Rays are kind of contesting that. Looks like Atero is taking the 3rd base behind 3 Void Rays and a bunch of cannons. And he's going to go double Robo Colossus. Wow. I mean, this is a pretty good response, just because he knows he's been scouted, he's going to be hard countered. Producing more out of these Stargates aren't really going to be the best, other than fodder for the Colossus. Making sure that they have some kind of meat shields. Hopefully Violet hits a timing before these Colossus numbers get too scary. Nice run by. I don't know why he missed the warp in there, but that's fine. He's able to clean that up pretty easily. But it looks like it was a distraction just to clear out the 3rd base, but Violet didn't realize there'd be so many cannons here. Hydras are bad. How is he doing on upgrades? Man, this build is pretty good. I mean, unless Violet knew he was taking the 3rd base, which he can't really do that because he lost the Watchtower control, so... I think a bit more active scouting on Violet's part would have helped prevent this. Or he just cleans it up anyway, because Atero's army relied too heavily on the Colossus, so he just overmade Corruptors, and then with the linchpin gone, it was pretty much... Huh. I guess that's all it took. I guess, yeah, 2-2 to the 1-1. I actually didn't see that turning out that way. Well, he does have a bigger economy, so I guess that could be why. If you actually click the mineral patches here, that's one way to kind of check your economy as opposed to your opponents. And like you'll see, all of these patches have about 1,000, and then all these patches have about 600, 800, 1,000. So he was ahead by quite a bit, which was able to make up the difference in tech, I guess. That was pretty good though. Bit shaky at the start, but no big deal. Phew. Pause here for about 10 seconds and show a commercial.